I am Zatu, the narrator, the unseen voice that guides you through this grand adventure. You, the listener, can hear my words, yet the characters within this tale remain oblivious to my presence. I am your window into their world, your guide to the secrets and intricacies of those who dwell within it. Like Watu the Watcher, I am bound by the sacred code of non-interference. I cannot sway the tides of fate, nor dictate what paths our heroes will tread. I am but the weaver of stories, the scribe of destiny, chronicling events as they unfold. Brace yourself, for the journey ahead promises wonder, peril, and revelations beyond imagination. Let us step into the tale together as I unveil its mysteries to you.
Welcome back to LMG presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. Hi, my name is Jordan. I am the narrator of this podcast, and today we took a little break from the regular adventure because recently we had free RPG Day, and Marvel and the boys over at Marvel released a kind of an expansion preview for the new Avengers book. And so I decided that we're going to take a break and we're just going to kind of run through this little Thunderbolts adventure. Today, I just have with me two guests, or not guests, but two regular members. I have with me Josh. Josh, who are you playing as?
I'm playing as Sharon Carter, aka the Destroyer.
Let's hear a little bit about her right quick. Tell me about her.
Sharon Carter is a human. She's the niece of Peggy Carter from older Captain America stories. But Carter is a member of Shield, um, and let's see, she's been with the Thunderbolts. She's cold-headed and a determined operative, has high ideals, and isn't afraid to fight for them.
All right. And then we have Jeremiah. Jeremiah, who you playing as?
Uh, hey, yeah, I'm playing as White Widow, aka Yelena Belov, I think is how you say that.
Yeah, we'll give to
Um, thanks.
you.
I'll need the help. Russian's not my language.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about her.
Yeah, so she's kind of similar to Black Widow. She's a clone um that was kind of created, but Black Widow helped her get her memories back. But she's very similar to Black Widow. Um, she's cool-headed. She's a cool-headed and charismatic spy.
There you have it. So, yeah, like I mentioned, this is a little one-shot adventure, and so we will just see how it goes. So there's a little setup that we all have to do. So I will read the setup, and then we just get into it. So, Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, has assembled you all to as the Thunderbolts, a force for righteous justice. However, the current mission is a little outside of your normal comfort zone. Barnes knows that Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, has access to critical information and near limitless resources, which could aid you in your fight. When Barnes reached out to him, hang on, can't read. When Barnes reached out to him discussing a meeting, he was surprised when Stark invited you all to an extravagant birthday party. Barnes suspects Stark is trying to test your team, as you have reputation that the ends justify the means. Thus, you should be exceptionally careful when it comes to interacting with civilians and avoid unnecessary conflict or risk the collateral damage. In other words, you all need to be on your best behavior. The event is a black tie affair. An armored and automated Stark limousine brings you to the Avengers Tower in the early evening as the party is just beginning. Outside, you see a small number of protesters carrying signs and banners with slogans decreeing that Stark, the weapons merchant. The car joins a convoy, similar vehicles, and zips by the crowd directly into the secure underground garage. This is the staging area where guests check in before they're allowed up the tower into the celebration proper. The limo doors open. You see many other guests, including various celebrities and media personalities. time to shine. So, you guys just made it to Avengers Tower. You are in the garage right now. This is kind of where uh, all of the guests, are entering. This is a black tie event. So, what do you guys imagine that these ladies have on?
Well, White Widow is a spy. I assume she went like classic spy black dress, maybe white dress, fitting persona.
Okay. What about Sharon?
Um, as a shield agent, I think she's in more of like a suit. Um, something with a little utility.
Okay. So right now, you guys are on the red carpet. You guys got out of the limo. You guys are walking up to the doors. I mean, it's completely glass, so you can see completely inside. I mean, you just see like a bunch of people, just kind of standing around, some people in line, walking around. You see a bunch of media personalities. You see TVs everywhere, and you come up right to the doors where basically the Iron Man guards are on duty. So, you guys, what do you guys want to do?
I think we go in and start to mingle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, you gotta make it through the doors. So right now, they're checking for weapons or anything else on you. Um, so I need everyone, both you guys, to start. Let's do a we'll call it a vigilance check, just because we'll see if like you have any weapons on you or anything. And I'm actually not going to tell you the target number this time.
Okay.
All right.
So I see 12 and 11.
Yep.
So you guys both failed the check. And so you guys, if you have any weapons on you, you must immediately leave you. So Iron Man, these two Iron Man suits, basically weapons detected. And you also, a man just kind of appears in front of you as well. He tells you guys to please leave your weapons, at the door, basically.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm dropping off all my weapons.
All right.
Yep. Same. I assume I did not bring the sniper rifle into. I assume I did not try and smuggle that in. I assume I just like left that in the car.
And I mean, Bucky comes on to your earpiece and is like, "Wow, smooth operation already, huh?" So,
That's helpful, Bucky.
Yeah, like the man with the iron arm can talk.
so basically, the guy comes up to you. You guys are able to walk in now. He introduces himself to you as the DJ. So he says, "Hi, my name is Justin Mosem, but most people just call me JM. And I am the person who actually organized this whole event."
Yeah, it looks good. It looks great.
He tells you that you guys are free to mingle around, around the basement area. We're not allowing anybody up just yet. Well, there are people up there upstairs now, but you guys aren't allowed up just quite yet. So you guys are free to walk around, mingle with guests and everything.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and we'll start with you, White Widow. We'll let you kind of move around and choose where you want to go right now. Justin, you kind of see him just kind of walk off, and he's just going to enjoy the party and everything.
Okay. Is there anyone I'm trying to look out for?
Currently, right now, how about we get a vigilance check going?
Sure. 16.
Hey, there you go.
So you see just around you, like you see just like a ton of guests. You do recognize like some people from like social media. You recognize others like some reporters. You also see that there are TVs along each wall. There's multiple TVs, and on the TVs you see Captain America and the Wasp like dancing on the dance floor upstairs. You see Hawkeye chatting with movie stars upstairs. You also see like Thor. He's giving Iron Man, basically Tony Stark. He's giving Tony Stark a gift, and you can see that it looks like a hammer and anvil. And he's giving it to Stark, and I mean, you see Dazzler on stage just singing. So you see like all these celebrities and big time heroes just really upstairs, just really having a good time.
Okay.
So we'll let you use your movement to see where you want to go.
Sure. Gotta find the ruler again. How about I go talk to this girl?
All right. So I mean, she introduces herself as Bree Hunt, and you kind of recognize her from her social media. And so she's like, "Hi, my name is Bree. Nice to meet you. Have you checked out my YouTube channel yet?"
I haven't had the pleasure yet. I've been rather busy, but I do recognize you.
And she's like, "Oh, wow, okay. I have a YouTube channel. Millions of subscribers, and I got invited to this thing because of clearly my popularity. Um, but I love the outfit. It is very cute and fabulous."
Yeah, I think uh I mean, White Widow's trained in espionage. She's probably had like meaningless conversations thousands of times, so she's just gonna kind of go into that sort of mode.
She asked for a picture. Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah.
So basically, she pulls out a selfie, and like you can actually see that she's like on live, and she's like, "Chat, look what I found." And so she's kind of just showing you. And actually, would she know who Black Widow? Let's do an ego check to see if she would even recognize who you were. First of all,
She may not. With that roll, she probably doesn't. That's a 9.
yeah. So she does not recognize her. So she actually asks you, what's your name?
Uh, she's gonna respond with Yelena.
Okay. So yeah, she turns the camera around. She puts her arm around you and everything. And she's like, meet my new bestie, Yelena. And so you just see like a whole bunch of hearts and everything go up, and she's having a good time. She gets a couple pictures with you and everything. So you guys are talking. Meanwhile, what are you doing, Sharon?
So I'm gonna head towards kind of the other side of this room and talk to this guy down here, who looks kind of like, I don't know, like a frightened janitor.
He actually introduced himself. Actually, let's also do an ego check to see if he recognizes who you are.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, he immediately recognizes who you are, but he's not loud at all with you. He's like, "Hey, I know who you are. I mean, hopefully you've heard of me. The name is Ben Urich. I'm actually a reporter for the Daily Bugle, and I do a lot of articles on heroes."
So is that what brings you to this party?
He's like, "Yeah, I mean, I also heard a lot of rumors that some new team, your Thunderbolts team, might be here, and I want to get a true scoop to see like, is your team really is, as they say, ragtag? You guys don't seem like you get the mission done completely." So he wants to get your side of it. Do you guys think you deserve to be in the limelight more?
I don't know that we need the limelight. We just need the jobs.
Why do you think you deserve the job? I mean, you guys do a lot of killing. Do you think it's necessary to kill victims?
I mean, we do what we got to do to get the job done.
Some might say those type of heroes are not what we need in this city. But as a reporter, I like to report both sides. So as he's talking to you, I mean, we're going to flip back over to White Widow.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can use her to get upstairs. Like, is she probably going to be allowed upstairs if she tries to go?
You could try to convince her to go upstairs. So you can either do it with a logic check or an ego check, and
I'm
we're gonna
gonna,
call it a challenging check.
yeah, I'm gonna do it with an ego check, but I am going to use my glibness.
Go ahead and read glibness for us.
Yeah. The character strikes up a conversation with anyone at any time and can often convince them to lend them a hand. You have an edge on ego checks to persuade characters you're speaking to for the first time.
Okay. So let's you can do an ego check to try to convince her.
Okay. I might as well use my edge. 20.
So yeah, I mean you try to convince her. So what do you saying to her?
I was gonna say, looking at the screens, it looks like your followers would enjoy to see the party from up there. Why don't we go head up?
Wow, that sounds real amazing. I mean, we have to go get in line, and I would love to go up there with you. So she'll go get in line and try to make her way up there. And she also points out there's only one way in and one way out. So looks like we got to wait in this long line.
Okay.
So you guys are in line. What else do you want to do right now?
Trying to think. I don't, especially with the weapons taken care of, I don't think. Maybe I ask. Oh gosh, what is her name?
Sharon Carter.
Yeah, maybe ask Sharon if she can create a distraction to clear out this line a little bit. Knowing that is probably a dumb thing to ask, considering our reputation.
Yeah, let me see who else we've got to talk to over here, and maybe I can get us a way in. I'm assuming we're in communication with each other, right? Me and
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
you guys have the earpiece, and Bucky is also listening.
Okay. Yeah, let me see who this guy is.
Hey man, nice to meet you. The name's Lewis. Who are you?
Is there anything familiar or suspicious or anything? Can I do a vigilance check to see what
Yeah.
this guy?
Yeah. 18.
18.
Lewis tell you that, you probably do recognize me. I was a one-time hero. I used to be a hero years ago. Stark needed a big favor from me, and I actually, I came through. I actually had my first ever encounter was with Venom. Back then we used to call him the Lethal Protector, and I was actually able to kind of fend him off and everything.
Oh well. So is he gonna know who I am?
Let's make another check to see if he recognizes who you are, because he did ask you who you are.
Oh, okay. So ego check.
Yep.
Yeah, 10.
He does not recognize who you are at all.
All right. Yeah. So I'm Sharon Carter. I'm with Shield. Is there any chance we could go say hi to Tony upstairs?
Did you just say shield? It's like, oh, this is so embarrassing. I was part of Shield for a minute, but I kinda got kicked out of Shield.
Well, who hasn't at one point or another?
And it's like, and look, I don't want to get any attention. Like, there's Tris Tilby. I don't know. She's somewhere around here, and she's a big reporter, and she's on TV. And I don't want any attention, because last time it was just so embarrassing, just being caught up with her, and I just don't want to cause any attention to come to me.
Okay. Well,
So he just
nice.
kind of he walks away from you after that.
Nice chatting. Okay.
Bucky's like, way to go. You should know how to talk to him.
Yeah, I might as well see if there's anybody else that can help us out. I'm gonna talk to this next person.
Also on the TV, I mean, you continue to see just just people just having a great time on the TVs. I mean, you see James Rhodes, he's in a tuxedo and he's getting drinks for himself, and he has like a beautiful supermodel on the side of him. Pepper Potts and some of her friends also dancing on the dance floor. So it's like going down upstairs. It just looks so wonderful. So you went to go talk to the next person?
Yeah, I don't know, Jeremiah, if there's anything else you want to do first.
No, the only
mean,
thing I can think of is try and empty out this line somehow.
Oh yeah, and then the line is like slowly moving. I mean, you see there's people going around.
Yeah.
You managed to see one person actually go through. The person actually in front of you in line introduces themselves to you. It's like the name's Ella Dean, and you actually see that she has like 4 large pizzas in her hand.
I ask, are you taking those to the party?
And she's like, yeah, somebody ordered 4 pizzas at a Tony Stark party, and they promised me $100 tip.
Do I have $100? Like, do I have enough money on me to just take them?
Yeah, between the two of us, we have $100 cash.
Do we have enough money to buy these pizzas off of her and try and use them to get in?
You can try. So you want to try to convince him. Let's do. I guess if you're looking for something, we'll call it a vigilance check. So you guys can both do a vigilance check to see you can scrounge up enough money.
14.
Okay.
Yeah,
So and what'd you get?
Oh, did mine not go?
I don't see it. No.
Is it the...
Oh wait, no, mine did. Yeah, I got the 19.
Oh, the
Oh.
fantastic 19 at that.
Oh, fantastic 19.
So yeah,
You actually brought your wallet. I am in a dress
That's true,
with a
yeah,
very
I'm wearing
small
like
bag.
I'm wearing a pantsuit, so yeah, I just pull out my wallet, all my shield cash.
Okay, so you go ahead and make your way over there.
Yeah, so wait, is it so it's the guy in front? This guy,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I
the
meant
person
to
in
make
front of where y'all
correct.
like, yeah, here's $300 to let us take that pizza up.
And yeah, but what about the customers? Like, what if they give me a
We'll
really
get
bad
them
review?
to him. Who
Oh,
ordered it?
I'm sorry, did I say $300? I meant $500.
And he's like, okay, well,
This
the
pizza
guy-
delivery man is way too... like,
He's
he takes
Customer
his job
service is-
seriously.
extremely important.
this is New York, your reputation means everything. He's like, all right, well, the guy's name is Ben, last name Dover. That's what they tell you the name is.
All right. We'll get it to Ben.
Yeah, but make sure you get it to the right bin. There's a lot of bins in here.
We
know. We not the rock guy. We'll look for the Dover. Gotcha.
So, I mean, they kind of give you the pizzas and tells you good luck with all them, and he just kind of walks out. In the meantime, so the line moves. Justin kind of comes up to you guys, and he's like, "What are you guys doing with all these pizzas?"
delivering them to the party.
And at the same time, as you guys are talking to him, a woman kind of comes up closer to you guys and introduces herself as Trish Tilby, television reporter and pundit. You guys probably see me a lot. And
all the time.
I know exactly who you guys are. And the camera, and her and her cameraman just focused on you right now. What do you guys do?
Always happy to meet a fan.
You think I'm a fan? No, I am against all the activities you guys do. You guys take things far too far. I mean, you guys are basically almost bad as, the Punisher. What are your thoughts on kind of superhero registration? Are you guys for superhero registrations for superheroes, giving up their identities, telling their powers? Are you guys for it or against it?
Look, we're just here
is
to go
there
to
a
a
spec-
party and have some pizza.
Deflecting.
No,
Such-
no, I think White Widow would try and answer truthfully.
So what are your thoughts on that then, White Widow?
I mean, it doesn't affect me much. My identity's already known.
Do you think
But
the
I can
world
understand how people would find issue with it.
should the world know you're a superhero though? You are a spy.
I mean, I don't wear a mask. It's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah. She's like just kind of drilling you guys right now, and kind of JM kind of steps in. He's like, look, enough of that here. Mr. Stark doesn't want any of the bad press right now. And then so she just on a lighter note, she asked you guys, what do you guys think about Dazzler's performance? And as you guys look at the TV, you guys can see Dazzler like singing on the TV and everything. And so you guys are focused on the TV right now. What do you guys think about her performance?
It's Dazzler. She's the best.
Okay. So I mean, you guys are talking and everything. JM also just kind of says to you guys, he said, "Oh, I completely forgot. You must keep these wristbands on at all times." And he kind of gives you like some wristbands, and he says they identify you to the building AI and security. They also grant you access to areas you are cleared for and alert you to areas that are off limits. So for your own safety, please obey the rules. Also, by accepting these bracelets, you acknowledge that Stark Industries is not liable for any harm or damage caused attending this event. Please read the full user agreement on the tablet and sign it for the authorization to enter. Clear any gifts with the security before putting them on the gift table and enjoy the party. So he like hands you your iPad and everything and has you guys sign them. Do you guys sign or do you not sign?
I mean,
Yeah.
just sign.
I'll sign it.
What are we gonna do? Sue the richest man in the world, anyways?
It's like, excellent. And with that, I mean, you guys are getting pretty much close to the door, where you're able to go through. And
Like,
then
expensive ass pizzas.
he's like, wait.
I think we just dropped them at the gift table.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, he points to you, the gift table is upstairs. And he also points out, like, who ordered pizza?
Not entirely certain. It's a prank, so I'm not even sure they're at the party. In all honesty,
Well, what was the name? I'm confused. Like,
bend over.
Bend over.
and he just like immediately busts out cracking up. He's like, I think I know who that might be. Okay. Yeah, just when you get upstairs, just put the pizza wherever. There's a lot to do. And you guys are just sitting there, continuing kind of talking to him, and you get on the. You guys are looking at the TV right now as well, like where you're talking to him. And immediately on the display screens, you see a giant white swan just kind of smash through the balcony doors of the banquet room, which is upstairs. Seated on a single person carrier, basically mounted on the back of the swan, is a golden haired woman in a green costume. A powerful man clings to the side of it. He leaps into the room, brandishing a wicked looking battle axe, and takes the guard position in front of the giant swan. All the people upstairs, all the heroes, they all react to the intruders. However, before shields can be thrown or armored up, the woman holds up a glowing rune stone and speaks the words, "Slumber, ye fools." The rune stone crumbles into dust in her hands, and a spell is cast, and nearly everyone in the room slumps over, deeply asleep. The only target able to resist the mighty was the mighty Thor, and the axe-wielding soldier rushed him to engage. So you see Thor and a man just fighting upstairs. JM is also kind of looking at this. He's like, "You guys are heroes, right?"
Yep.
I
Yeah.
need you guys to get upstairs right now. Take the elevator and, please handle this.
Can do. Bucky, please throw my sniper rifle through the window.
He's like, yeah, so about that, I'm kind of far away right now.
Yeah, we're gonna at least need our weapons back.
Okay. He's like, that's fine. I'll have one of the Iron Man suits bring you your weapons right now.
Probably
So-
save you the window, in all honesty.
So you guys are fully equipped, back on, weapons back, and you guys heading up the elevator.
I think so.
Let's set up the elevator.
So you guys can place yourself right there where the elevator would be. Basically, you look all around and you see everyone kind of sleep. You also see some ice giants. You also see some trolls. And you also see Thor and this mysterious man kind of going blow to blow. And before basically, as soon as you guys open up the door to the elevator, like the elevator door opens, and you just see Thor just turn into a tree. And before he turns into a tree, he says, "Grab the hammer," or he says, "Use the hammer." I should say, "Use the hammer," and he immediately kind of turns to a tree. And with that, also my bad. And with that, so there is also there's the woman and the mysterious man. Basically, he's not there anymore, so you want to know where he went. But you see just a woman in the middle of the room, along with these kind of other beastly monsters who are gigantic, by the way.
Okay.
So the elevator door are wide open. What do we want to do?
All right. Do we recognize the woman?
I mean, she just immediately are you guys like stepping out, or you guys just the door is open yet? Because from a distance you can just see what she looks like from a distance.
We probably step out, right?
Yeah,
I don't really want to be trapped in the elevator.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm gonna stay
I'll step out
behind
of the
you
elevator.
though. I'm gonna look around for that hammer thing that Thor was giving to Iron Man. Do I see it anywhere?
Let's do a vigilance check.
Because of what Thor said, I kind of want to look
Yeah.
at that.
Find that hammer.
18.
So yeah, you do a lot of looking around, and the only thing you kind of see is, the bodies on the ground, the mysterious woman. You see a bunch of presents on the table. You see bartenders everywhere, just also on the ground sleep. And she immediately kind of spots you guys, and she's like, "Who else has come? Who art thou?"
I think I'm just gonna say Thunderbolts and try and shoot her.
Okay, so before the shot, oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead and take the shot.
Well, I was gonna say, I thought I heard Sharon about to say something.
Oh no, yeah,
Okay,
agreeing.
so before we take the shot, she says, basically, who else has come up here, and she introduces herself as Enchantress. So before, she also kind of senses what's going on with you guys. She kind of senses the aggression. So before you can even take the shot, we're gonna go ahead and roll for initiative.
That is
so
fair.
Let me get the turn order up.
Oh, should probably.
My bad. So
I was a bit early there.
let me think I might be able to add you.
Where did they move that?
It's click on your initiative modifier in the top right.
Ah,
I guess it doesn't work with the demiplane.
I can get you out of it.
You win some, you lose some.
And then I gotta roll for initiative with them. What is your agility, Sharon?
3.
Okay, so you're gonna go before this ice giant. All right, so we got the turn order going. So the ice giants, the giant ice giants, I should say that, like they're pretty big. So um, they're gonna go first, and they're gonna immediately kind of run towards both you guys. So since they do have the big trait, so they can their reach is one size bigger, so they can actually use melee checks for people 2 spaces away. He's gonna take a swing right at Sharon. So let me. Did that work? Did that show? Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. 14. It's gonna be a melee check against your melee defense.
And that's a hit.
And that was only 20 damage. So basically, like he started running towards you. Oh, do you have any reactions or anything?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going through it real. Oh, and I'm sturdy, so I do have a damage reduction 1.
Okay, so that 3 goes to a 2. So 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2, 14.
All right, so 14 damage.
So yeah, the run towards you basically hits you with the club, doing a little bit of damage to you. The second one is a little far out of distance, so he is just going to kind of run and stand directly in front of the Mrs. Enchantress. And oh wait, that's the troll. Oh, what are the wrong ones? Oh well, they're basically do the same thing. Also, so it's trolls' turns now. So they're a little bit too far out of distance. So one is just gonna kind of run, and the other one is gonna also create another wall in front. And now Sharon is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to get into attack stance, which I think that'd be my actual action. And I want to make some space. Let's see. So I'm going to move.
And also these are also doors. So the brown doors, that's what those are.
Okay.
And this area is the kitchen area. This is a bathroom area. This is the elevator. And this is, oh, those are stairs basically. And then this is the bar. So it's a giant bar at that. And this is the outside area where they came crashing through.
Um. Yeah, I'm going to run down the way and just clear some space between myself and White Widow.
All right. White Widow, what is your agility? I forgot to check your agility because you also
4.
taught. And I forgot you were supposed to go before. Enchantress's agility, you are faster than Enchantress, so you're gonna go
Okay.
before. So now it is now your turn, White Widow.
How elevated is that stage?
It's like one, I would say like one step up. So like not like a step, but like I don't know what is like an average stage. So it's like an average stage where you gotta like, you know, put your hands up there just to even like step up there. It's enough for you to like duck behind though.
Okay. I was wondering if I think it would prove difficult for some of these giant characters to step up on it, or at least give them a little bit of issue.
No, they're because they are big, they are able to kind of get up there.
Okay. I still think I'm gonna go up there. Um, so what I'd like to do is run, jump off the gift table and up onto the stage. And how much do I have to play with? 5. So I'll probably try and jump up onto the gift table and go up here. I think that was 5.
And yeah, then your action.
I'm gonna just want to see. I kind of have line of sight on her right now, don't I?
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna take an agility attack against her then.
All right. So just like a regular agility check.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead.
No damage reduction.
So was that
14 to hit.
14 to hit. That is enough to hit, but for a reaction, let me see if I have any reactions actually. For a reaction, one of the ice giants who is in front of her is actually going to react and use interpose.
Yeah.
So he's going to step between, and he is going to become the new target, which is enough to hit him. So yeah, tell us what that looked like while he takes that damage.
Yeah, I think she does what she jumps on the gift table, up onto the stage, runs forward a little bit past the collapse band, quickly sights in, doesn't really have time for a lot. And right as she's about to shoot, the ice giant steps into her scope and ends up tagging him instead.
All right. Yeah, he gets hit. I mean it hits him, but it's not like doing any damage to him or anything right now.
Yeah, it's not a ton. I didn't think it would be.
All right. And so right now it is actually Enchantress's turn. And she is actually going to use so she has a permanent. So I'm gonna read the permanent. It's called Orders. And so it actually costs 15 focus. So the character gives an order to a target whom they've established. Oh, I gotta establish a telepathic link first. So we'll actually do that first for her turn. She's going to use telepathic link, and she's going to communicate with the rest of her kind of trolls and ice people. Um, so yeah, they're going to automatically it's going to automatically pass this because they're not going to hold out on anything. So she creates a telepathic link, and she doesn't move. She stays where she is. And with that is now the troll's turn. What the big troll sees you run up on stage, and he basically takes a run towards you, and he's going to take basically a swing at you. So it's going to be a melee check. Do you have any damage reduction or anything?
I do not have damage reduction.
Okay. So then 10, does 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Any reactions?
Let me see. I'm not in attack stance. And it didn't hit anyways. No, I think that's it.
Okay, so he just like I imagine he just like runs and like steps up on stage and just like tries to just come and like hammer fist you and just completely misses. And the other troll for his turn, I mean, he's just gonna kind of stand there as well, still protecting Enchantress. Sharon, I mean, you saw the run. What are you doing?
So I'm actually going to turn back and do a
You probably can't from demi-plane.
yeah, I'm going to use hit and run.
Go ahead and, you'll say, yeah, go ahead and read that one.
Yeah, so I'm going to run closer back to this ice giant. And I'm going to make a close attack with an edge on an enemy. On success, they'll take regular damage, and I can make an additional movement up to half my run speed. On fantastic, they'll take double damage and suffer the weapon's special effect. And this will be with a sharp weapon. So I got
So it'll be bleeding basically if you hit.
Yeah.
All right, and you're in attack stance too, so you're trying to do some major damage here.
All right, that's a 13, and I get an edge. Oh, that was worse.
So take the 13.
I gotta take 13.
Yep, that is enough to hit.
Okay.
So yeah, tell us what that looked like. And I see it's double damage, right? And then suffer. What was it again?
That was only on Fantastic.
Oh, okay, but it's still double
Yeah.
damage because you're in attack stance.
It's double the modifier.
Oh, double the modifier. Okay, so that 4
If
goes
you
to an 8.
click attack stance, Josh, it will start. It'll start
did.
applying it to your rolls.
I did. So did it apply it? +2.
Oh, that was a melee. Did you do a melee check or did you do a damage roll?
Oh, I did the damage roll.
That should have applied it, I would think.
I clicked on the actual button on the ability.
Oh, that may have been it.
So maybe that doesn't take into account.
Yeah, maybe not. So, but either way it goes, that 4 goes to an 8. So with 3 times 8.
I think it'd be the 2.
Yeah, it's just the
It'll
2
double
that
to
gets
4.
doubled.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that 2 goes to a 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. Plus, so 18.
Yeah.
18 damage. So yeah, tell us what happened there.
Yeah, so I had basically, oh yeah, so well, I guess I'm still going through with it. So I kind of come running back towards, now that we've got a couple of these trolls kind of peeled off, and attack the troll nearest me, and then I'm going to move. Let me look at that range, see if I can actually. Yeah, so that's half my. So I can move again half of my run speed. So that'll put me right behind this other troll. And then on the ability for a hit and run. Okay, yeah. So basically that's, yeah. So I kind of like turn and run back at a troll and make a slash at him, and then keep on trucking past him to get behind the other troll or giant.
Okay. Yeah, so this one is a troll, and that one is the other one is an ice giant.
Okay. So I attacked the ice giant, and now I'm behind the troll.
Okay. I mean, the ice giant, got hit. And he's like, oh, he's like makes a big sound, and he sees you, and he turns back towards you, and he's also going to try to, hit you as well. Then you got a damage reduction, right?
Yes, damage reduction of 1.
Okay. 11.
11 is not enough to hit.
So yeah, I mean, he smashes and completely just whiffs you again as you just like continue to run past him. The second ice giant, he's also gonna just continue just waiting there on guard as well. White Widow.
All right.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I've got riposte. So I'm going to make so the trigger is an enemy makes a close attack against the character that fails.
Did that one fail?
It did.
Because you took damage?
No, he didn't take damage. It missed.
Oh, he didn't take damage?
Yeah,
No.
I also just totally missed. So then the effect will be I'll make a close attack on the enemy who just missed me. On success, regular damage. On fantastic success, double damage. So
All right. So be another melee check back at him.
Okay,
Dang.
that time I did it right. So it added the extra 2. So
Yeah, I mean the result was a 20. That's enough to hit, doing 28 damage.
Oof.
So yeah, tell us what happened there.
yeah. So after I slice the giant, and I come behind this troll, dodge under his swing, and then stab him while I'm at it. While he's off balance, having just missed me.
And with that, I mean he took a lot of damage now when he's like kind of wheezing. He's not doing so well. White Widow, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna keep trying to attack the mage. So yeah, I'm gonna run up here, or I think it was here this time, and I'm gonna try something a little different. Seeing the other guy get in the way of my shot. I'm gonna use weapons blazing, targeting. Uh, Here, where is my little ping effect? Or where's a ping?
Oh, just gotta right click.
Oh. So I'm gonna target both the Enchantress and this guy who stepped in the way of my shot earlier. Weapons blazing, the character splits their attack to make 2 ranged attacks against separate targets. Make a single agility check and compare it to the target's agility defense. On a success, the affected targets take half damage. On a fantastic success, the targets take full damage, and the character can make a bonus attack with this power against any available target with the same effect.
Okay, so you're trying to hit her. And oh, what 2 targets are you targeting?
I'm targeting the Ice Giant who stepped in the way and Enchantress.
Okay. So it'll be an agility check.
Yes, I can. Oh, only an 11.
11 hits the Ice Giant, but did not hit Enchantress.
Okay.
So yeah, tell us what that looked like there.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get away from the troll, and also I'm still sure she's the main one we want to handle here. So she just kind of rapidly fires real quick as she's running, trying to distract the Ice Giant so she can get a hit on the Enchantress, but she only really lands hits on the bigger target.
She just immediately like laughs and's like, "You dare aim for me?" And so she just sends a hex bolt right back at you. So uses a hex bolt. The character fires a hex bolt at a foe, making an ego check against the agility defense. On a success, the attack does regular damage. On a fantastic success, it does double damage and causes trouble for 1 round. So she is going to do an ego check.
Ugh.
Ooh, golly. Uh,
Yeah, that beats my ego defense.
it'll be against your agility, but I assume that
It
probably.
also beats agility.
Any reactions or anything?
Let me see what I can. No one's within my reach, so I can't try and skulk. Oh, I'm gonna slow motion dodge.
Ah, there you go. Trying to give trouble to something.
Yeah, I'll give trouble to her attack.
All right.
And I'm gonna put it on that Marvel die that's about to deal me 49 damage.
All right, way
There you
less. So 19 to hit.
19 still hits, but way less damage.
So, you shot at her, you missed all the shots, and she's like, ah, cute. And so she like does like some little magic hand stuff, and just saw like some yellow hex bolt just come right at you. As it got closer to you, it started kind of dissipate a little bit, got a little bit smaller, but still managed to hit you doing 21 damage.
Ow.
And with that, I mean, she's still not going to move. It's the troll's turn. The troll right behind you that you ran up on, Sharon, he sees you. He's going to try to actually grab you. So he's going to do a melee check.
All right.
And you have damage reduction 1. 15.
That is enough.
So yeah, he just kind of picks you one-handed and just kind of holding you right above him right now. And he's like, ho, 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 look what I got. The other troll, he just stands there and he's actually going to He's gonna start moving towards your way as well. He's basically gonna go stand right next to the ice giant. Oh wait, you got a reaction. Did you want to try to escape or anything?
No, I've already used
Okay.
my reaction.
Well, this is a new round, so it's up to you if you want to try to use it. We're back
Oh,
at we're topping a new round.
um, yeah, let me react and try and escape.
And also just the words of Thor, use the hammer. Also, continues to kind of ring in the back of your heads. But go ahead. You say you want to use reaction.
Yeah, I wanted to use reaction to
Okay.
escape.
So what it gives it, I think it gives it trouble, right?
Um, I can attempt to escape just like I could with a regular action. So is that like a melee check?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it'll be a melee check against his melee defense. Yeah, that was enough to escape.
Oh,
You beat it. So yeah, tell us how you escaped then.
so yeah, he picked me up with one hand, and I was kind of able to swing and twist his wrist and elbow and force him to, kind of just let go. And I pop right out of his hand and land next to him.
And it's actually your turn now.
All right, so I got 3 dudes around me. So I'm gonna do a fast attack. Where I'll split my attack to make 2 close attacks against separate targets. Single melee check compared to their defenses. And on success, they'll take half. Yeah, they take half damage. And then we'll see what happens if I can get it fantastic. Right. So there's a 16.
That is enough.
All right, not fantastic. So none of that, but there's 20 total damage, so they each take 10.
Okay,
I should say that's the troll who I've been messing with, and the ice giant that was closest to me.
So you hit the ice giant, and the ice giant just completely shatters into ice. While
Nice.
the troll just takes a little slash and continues moving. And then you want to move or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to. Can I jump up onto the stage?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump up. Let me see how far that is. I'm try to go the right distance here. But yeah, I'm gonna jump up on the stage and try and buy some more room to work.
And now it's the ice giant's turn. I mean, seeing the one that just went down, the other one like reacts in anger, and he just rushes you. So he's running towards you, and he's going in for the grab. So he's going to do a melee check. 13.
That is enough.
So yeah, he just has you in his hands right now. And with that, I mean, now it's White Widow's turn.
All right. Do I have a shot on Enchantress right now, or are these giant men blocking me?
I would say both these guys are blocking you right now.
Okay.
But actually, let's actually do a vigilance check to see if you can see through them, though. How about that?
All right. Fantastic 12.
Fantastic 12.
Nice.
That is enough to see through them.
All right. All right.
You see like a small opening while they're like moving back and forth.
All right. I'm gonna burn 5 focus. And I'm gonna use sniping on Enchantress here. So that's gonna take both my standard and movement actions. Oh wait. How far away is she? She's not far enough away. Never mind.
I was like, you
I
might
read
be
that.
too. Yeah, you might be too close. I think
I'm
you got to
too
be 20.
close. I gotta be 20.
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
I was thinking 20 was the range for some reason. Okay. Uh, just for my own curiosity, do I think that this is the hammer? Like, do I think it's in the suit somewhere or something like that?
Do you think it's in what suit?
Like that big suit in the middle?
So the big suit in the middle is actually a statue.
Okay.
How about we can do a vigilance check? We'll call this one. We'll say this one's a little more difficult. Um, I'll let you do a vigilance check to see if you can search around for it.
Okay. 19.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, through all the fighting and everything, the table with gifts on it got hit, and you can kind of see kind of like a little sliver of like silver in one of the gifts.
All right. Danger close then. I am going to use I'm gonna start concentrating on defense stance. Any close attack made against the character have trouble until they are successfully attacked in this combat. And then I'm going to move right here by the gift table. And hopefully next turn I'll be able to grab that silver thing I saw.
All right. And with that, it's the Enchantress turn. Now she's going to use. All right, she's actually going to use command. So the character gives an order to the target whom they have established a telepathic link, and the character makes a logic check against the target's logic defense. On a success, the target complies with the order. On a fantastic success, the character gains an edge the next time they use this power against the same target. The command must be something they can complete in a single action. If it involves harming someone, the character has trouble on the check. If it would cause the target harm themselves, the character has double trouble instead. So he's actually going to command the ice giant to throw to throw Sharon at White Widow. So he's going to do a logic check, or she's going to do a logic check, I was saying. And yeah, 22 completely passes. So you are going to get thrown.
Fastball specialed.
Oh yeah, no,
Please,
actually,
please don't use that. Thank you.
yeah, that thing is really good. It's going to use spin and throw. So the character makes a melee attack against the grabbed foe. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage and is knocked prone. On a fantastic success, the enemy takes double damage and is knocked prone, pinned, and stunned for 1 round. So gonna make a melee check with the ice giant. 8. Is that enough against your melee defense?
I'm sure that is.
Was that enough, Sharon?
Sorry, my mic cut out for a second.
Oh.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's 8 is not enough.
Okay. So I mean, basically, I throw you and you don't hit anything, but you're able to get away. So give you a nice little throw over there, and so you're right next to White Widow.
Crazy party, right?
Bucky comes on the comms like, "What's going on in there? I hear a lot of shooting, a lot of banging. What's going on?"
There's a lot of shooting and banging. No,
You
there's,
know, average day, random woman in green, ice giants, trolls.
It's like, wow, okay. With that, Sharon, it's your turn.
All right.
I think I'd tell you, hey, I think the hammer's in the gift boxes.
Yeah. So at this point, do I know where the hammer is?
You don't know which one it is.
I don't know which one.
Yeah, there's a bunch of presents on there, so you can do a vigilance check to see if you can find the right one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Um,
So this is gonna be just a normal challenging check.
Oh,
20,
oh,
fantastic
fantastic!
20. Yeah, I mean,
Heck yeah!
you find it right away. Let me you find it right away, and it unveils the hammer and anvil. Um, it's basically a magical hammer right now, and that can be used. So just point it at something and see the effects that happen.
All right. Well, I'm gonna point it at this troll right next to us.
Okay. So you point it at the troll. Okay. So then that's gonna be just a regular agility check.
Okay.
Fantastic 17.
Yeah.
I mean, you point it at the troll and it immediately like it hits it, and the monster actually turns into a human, and it's all groggy and everything and just completely kind of faints.
All right.
I think we accidentally killed another civilian. I say looking at the troll
But
you destroyed earlier.
Bucky says, "You did what? I gave you guys one job. One
Look,
job.
look, he was big and blue. How are we supposed to know?
This is why
Yeah.
we will never get a good reputation. This we literally just got invited to this party.
Well, saving the party's got to be worth something, right?
Guess it's up
we
to
can
Stark.
we can still make a night of this.
Where's his security forces?
Yeah, really. Where's the Iron Man suits?
Um, who are you talking to? Because Stark is unconscious right now.
I think we're just venting
Yeah,
to Bucky.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Like
just
does he
really,
not have this automated?
we're
they're working on
we're in the
automation.
like the one place with the highest quantity of Iron Mans in the world, and we're the
Bucky's
ones
like,
taking down these ice things.
I mean, this is what we do. We don't we're this is a thankless job. With that, Entrenches, she like sees the ice giant turn, and she's like, no, this can't be. And so she's gonna be hyper focused in on you. With that, you also still have your movement, Sharon.
All right. I'm gonna jump down off the stage and see if I can get on the. I'm gonna try and get on the other side of Enchantress.
So you're basically right next to, a bunch of sleeping civilians. You got a couple trees in front of you. Thor basically transformed into a tree as you guys
Oh
came
yeah.
up.
Yep.
And you see a couple other trees around as well. It is now the ice giant's turn, and you know he quickly kind of pivots and changes back to kind of a protection for Enchantress. Um, and that is going to be his turn. Actually, yeah, that's going to be his turn. White Widow.
All right. Well, this guy next to me is no longer a giant, so
Yep, he's just a sleeping human.
I'm gonna move back up here, and I am gonna get to use weapons blazing again. Against the Protector and Enchantress.
All right, this is going to be an agility check.
Yes, it will. 18, much better.
18 is enough to hit. She is going to use a reaction. She's going to use Shield of the Seraphim. Yeah, so the character produces a magical shield that protects them from physical damage. Any attack against them that does 20 or less are instantly absorbed in the protection. If it does more than 20, it destroys the protection. So since it did exactly 20, it's going to stay up.
It would have just done 10, so
So yeah, what did that look like to you?
I
We-
she's run across this stage several times already, but now we've got the hammer. She just wants to try and take out Enchantress, so runs back over, firing again. This time she actually gets a beat on Enchantress, but some magical shield pops up right at the last second.
Yeah, she just continues to kind of laugh as the ice. You hit the ice giant, right? Not the troll.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
did hit the ice giant, so that would be 10 to the ice giant.
so yeah. I mean, he just takes the hits and everything. He like puts his hands up and he's just like getting shot um, while it's going on. Enchantress is like angry, so she is actually going to use the flames of the foul team. So she's going to shoot flames directly at Sharon. So the character makes an ego check against the agility defense of the target. On a success, regular damage, fantastic double damage, and suffer 5 points every round until someone uses an action to put out the flames.
Ugh,
20.
against your ranged.
Yep, that hits.
Doing 28 damage. So I just imagine like she does like a magical, hand signal and just flames start to just come out the sky, just, hitting you with fire. But you didn't catch on fire, so you're good. Doing 28 damage. And then she's not gonna move. I mean, she has no reason. She's not fearing you guys at all. It's now the big troll's turn. He is also going to kind of run directly towards Sharon. I mean, not Sharon, White Widow, and try to grab as well.
Okay. He has trouble on that from my defense stance.
All right. So
Oh, was that 28 damage with the 1 damage reduction?
Oh, no, you're right. So it'd be 3 times 6, right? Yeah. So
It'd be
the 18.
25.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
3
25
less.
damage.
Yeah.
25. Wow. That's,
All right. So roll that, and you say he's gonna have trouble, right?
He is, but he fails on the first one anyways, so
Okay. So yeah, he reaches. I mean, he basically like trips over like some of the instruments that's on the stage and completely whiffs it. Sharon, it is now your turn.
all right. I'm going to. So you did say aim the hammer. Is this like a ranged type of thing, or do I need to be?
Nope, you can just. I mean, it's just you aim and fire basically.
I'm gonna aim and fire the hammer at Enchantress.
All right. So wait, it'll still be an agility check. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's an 11.
that's not gonna do it.
That's
Almost
a terrible
certainly.
roll.
Yes. So 11 misses completely, but you have the hammer, so I'm going to give you an edge since you have the hammer.
All right, let's see if we can fix this one. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how you do.
seriously.
You re-rolled it to a 1.
Rewrote it to the same thing.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, that completely misses.
Ah,
It just goes flying right past her.
that is
On the bright side, the ice giant is probably staying there for her protection.
But I mean, with you completely kind of missing, let me see something. Okay. Yeah, your shot. I mean, it just goes right past. Do you want to move anywhere?
um yeah, I'm gonna keep my move inwards a bit this way. So I'm gonna move a little bit closer, like more kind of around the Iron Man statue in the little room and getting around where I've definitely got a clear view of Enchantress.
All right. It is now Enchantress's turn.
Wait, what? Wouldn't it be the ice giant?
Oh wait, where were we at? Oh, sorry, yeah. I was looking at the wrong person. Ice Giant. It is the Ice Giant's turn. You know, the Ice Giant is gonna do something. The Ice Giant is actually going to go and stand right at the tree that would have been Thor. And he's actually going to take a swing at the tree of Thor. So he's going to try to destroy this tree.
I feel like that's bad.
That's probably bad.
I was going to melee check, which is a regular. That is not enough to hit the tree. So like he hits the tree, but it's like not doing anything to the tree. It's not strong enough for the tree. That's actually going to be his turn. Now it is Sharon. Sorry, it's not White Widow's turn. Wait, who turned him on?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. How messed up is that giant?
Let me check. This one is still full health, actually.
Not the troll, the giant.
Oh, the giant. He's
I know I
fairly
did
hurt.
at least 10.
Yeah,
but
he's fairly hurt. So not too bad, but he's hurt.
I don't know. I feel like Enchantress is gonna have like enough health that I can't take her down in a round.
And she still has her shield up too.
She does. It's gonna be hard for me to deal enough damage to that thing.
I'll with any luck, I'll have it down next round.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to ignore the person currently trying to grab me and tripping over musical instruments. Take a couple steps back and try and line up a shot on the ice giant that's attacking the tree, and just take a normal shot.
All right, so be an agility check.
Yep. 16.
That's enough to hit.
24 damage.
And that was towards the ice giant, or oh no, the troll. Sorry.
No, the ice giant attacking the tree.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so that did 24 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he definitely is hurt. What did that look like?
I think she just takes a step back, sights in, and he takes a big shot to his chest.
I mean, it was a good, fair size hole, enough to really hurt him, but not enough to take him down.
He's still standing.
Yeah, but bro, like you see him go down to one knee right now, and then he like stands back up. Now it's Enchantress's turn. And I mean, she's not like super worried at all. She's actually going to um she's actually just going to use her flight ability. So she has flight 2. So she kind of lifts up in the air and she actually flies to another tree right beside it. And she's just gonna kind of rest her hand on it right now. And she's going to try to use mind read. So the character can read the thoughts of a single person with whom they've oh, I gotta create a telepathic link. She's actually going to try to create a telepathic link here. And of course, the tree on the inside, which this tree, I mean, happened to be one of the heroes that was there. So she is going to do a logic check against the vigilance defense. 14 fails. So she's trying to tap into the tree of the hero who's inside of it, and it actually fails. And with that, it is the troll's turn. The troll again is like chasing after you, going to try to grab you.
He still has trouble.
9 fails though anyway. How do you even re-roll for that trouble?
There's in the gray bit. There's a reroll. It says reroll
Oh, I
right
see,
above the
reroll.
result. Yeah, and then you got to pick which die.
Gotcha. So re-roll 9 still misses, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like fumbling, and you just hear like cymbals and drums and everything, just just completely missing. Sharon, it's your turn.
All right. Um, so Enchantress is all the way over there. Well, I've got my pointy axe. So I'm gonna aim the axe at Enchantress again.
The hammer.
Or hammer axe. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the hammer at Enchantress again.
All right,
16.
and then we'll give an edge because you have the hammer.
All right. Let's see. That's probably enough to hit. I could probably
Greed for damage.
yeah. Yeah, no, didn't do any better. So 16.
16 still hits, and with it actually hitting her, this one's gonna do. We're gonna double that result.
She still has her shield though, right?
So even if we double it, so what'd you get? 16
20.
or 23,
23 damage.
so 46. So yeah, she'll take 23 damage. So yeah, tell us what that looked like.
I think a kind of a lightning bolt shoots out of the hammer, and this time I'm able to get a good aim and hit the Enchantress and destroy her shield.
Yeah, I mean, you just see like magical shards just like go everywhere, and they like completely takes it out. That was her turn, right? Oh no, it is the Ice Giant's turn.
Yep.
Oh,
No, the trolls.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that is the
No, no,
troll.
oh wait, yeah, it's the ice giants because you just went, yeah.
all right. So the Ice Giant is going to take another hit at the tree, trying to knock the tree down.
Oh
17 is
God.
enough to hurt it. Fantastic 17 at that. So this tree just took a lot of damage, which we also know this tree is Thor.
Trey's still standing.
It is still standing right now. And then yeah, go ahead, White Widow.
Uh, ice giant's looking pretty messed up, right?
Yep.
All right. I think I'm gonna weapons blazing on the ice giant and the troll in front of me. 18 to hit, 10 damage each.
And that was aimed at who?
Ice giant and the troll in front of me.
18 hits both of them.
10 damage.
And the Ice Giant is on the last limbs, while the troll is still doing pretty good.
Dang, I was really hoping that killed the ice giant.
All right. Any movement from you?
Honestly, no, there's nowhere else I want to be.
All right. I think it's already back to Enchantress, huh? So she just continues to kind of. Actually, she is going to fire. No, I'm not gonna do it. She's gonna just fire off another hex bolt. She's actually gonna just fire at the tree next to her. So it's gonna be an agility check. 13, but that's not enough to really hurt the tree. And for her movement, she's gonna stay where she is. And now we're back up to the top. New round. So Frost Giant. I mean, he's having trouble grabbing you, so he's just gonna try to swing at you now.
All right, he still has trouble.
13.
13 would hit, but he has
So
trouble, so I'm
trouble
gonna
on
make him re-roll that 6.
10.
10 does not.
He basically like punches the wall like directly behind you. He's like getting so angry that he can't hit you. And that was actually oh yeah, the troll. So now it is Sharon's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to come back further on back behind the statue just so I'm even clearer view of Enchantress and fire the hammer at her again. There we go. That's a 19.
19, then go ahead and get your edge.
Go for the damage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 19.
All right, doing 23 damage, and
23 damage.
We'll double it since you have that. So yeah, tell us what that looked like.
Yeah, so I'm getting the hang of this hammer, and I've run closer to the Enchantress and fire more lightning bolts out of it that this time, with her no shield up, are able to hit her.
And now it's the Ice Giant's turn. The Ice Giant, just seeing what just happened, he immediately just, like, runs to her defense, and he basically gets in the middle of you two, and he's actually gonna just hold his turn like that. White Widow, it's your turn.
Let's see here. He's kind of blocked, isn't he? So I'm gonna take a couple steps here and do another weapons blazing on the troll next to me and the ice giant.
All right.
15 to hit, 10 to
15
damage.
hits both, shattering the Ice Giant. You just see, no, not shattering the Ice Giant, because this one went completely down. And the troll is actually still up though.
All right, we're under the agreement. The ice giants were not civilians. We never hit them with the hammer. We don't know. So they just weren't civilians. We're agreed, right?
Yes.
Bucky's like, that's not how that works.
Look, I don't know where the ice giants came from.
Enchantress, basically seeing like all this goes on, she basically reaches into her pocket and she pulls out one other rune stone, and she says, "To me, my champion." And all of a sudden, you see this ice, the statue in the middle of the room, just suddenly start to kind of move and break and everything, and then all of a sudden, it comes to life, and it starts to, move just like that. And so now it is on right next to Sharon. And Enchantress is like, "I hope you like my newest creation." And it's now the troll's turn. I mean, this troll dude, he is having
It's a
he's
bad
having
day.
yeah, he's having trouble with you. So he's again like he's just steadily trying to attack you.
Oh,
The ultimate 616.
Oh,
Any
he has
reactions?
trouble though.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
Cool.
let's re-roll that marble.
Oh yeah, you got real lucky.
I think he's gonna hit me anyways, but
16 now.
ooh.
yeah, he's gonna hit me.
So yeah, he like, has double fisted up and like just tries to come down on you real hard. And like at the last moment, he like, suddenly hesitated just a little bit, doing a little less damage, only doing 8 damage to you.
I feel like right before this, Enchantress had just said, "Step around the drums."
Yeah, he like slips on the cymbal a little bit. That's why I didn't hit as hard as it would have. And then he just kind of stays where he is because he's still pretty close to you. Sharon, I mean, you got this giant ice statue right in front of you.
I think we gotta finish the Enchantress now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to first just use movement to get away from this giant and fire again at the Enchantress.
You don't aim any other targets or anything? It's a magical hammer.
Oh, should we target like Thor's tree or something?
Oh. That's okay, yeah, that's smart. I didn't think about, yeah. Yeah, let's target Thor's tree.
Okay. Uh, Go ahead and roll that. There you go. 17. 17's enough to hit. You see Thor's tree where he was like starts to just crumble. And out of nowhere, you hear just thunder and lightning in the back. And like it gets real loud. And then a giant lightning bolt basically just comes through the door, striking the tree. Thor is once again back to normal. And he says, Enchantress, you and your demons will go back to where you once belonged. And so he basically like he gets real mad and uses thunder to basically try to hit uh all the characters with where he can see. So he uses thunder. The character makes an ego check and compares it to the resilience defense of every character within 10 spaces. Any character attacks succeeds on is deafened on a fantastic success. The character is also stunned for 1 round. So he's gonna hit what?
He's not gonna hit the troll next to me, but I think he hits.
Yeah, he's gonna hit everything else though. So let me do an ego check, right? That what I said?
Yeah, ego check.
16. So yeah, it's so loud, like and now I guess I should read deafened, huh? Let me grab deafened. So deafened is uh oh, where's deafened? I mean, I don't see the condition. Oh, okay. So any powers the character is concentrating on that require earshot and immediately, and they have trouble on all action checks, hearing. So basically, they're gonna drop. Enchantress is gonna drop all her concentration, basically with her connection to the trolls, and with that, Thor is now part of the battle. And then, so that was your movement, right? Um, my bad.
Uh,
Shane, did
yeah,
you move or
yeah,
anything yet? Okay.
yeah. I did move, so that was my movement and my action.
All right. So we'll add Thor basically to after Enchantress. It's now
Uh,
the Ice Giant. Oh, there's no more Ice Giants. Forgot. It's now White Widow's turn. So yeah, you
uh,
just saw Thor come out. You heard the thunder, and it was so loud, it echoed throughout the whole building.
I think I'm gonna shout, "Shoot the tree she's trying to kill next." And then I'm gonna take a small step back and take a shot at Enchantress, just a normal shot.
All right.
Let me make sure I took enough steps back for next turn. I did. 15.
There you go.
And that was agility, right?
That is agility.
To the Enchantress, right?
Yep.
So yeah.
Fantastic.
So the ice, not the ice giant, the statue is actually going to stand, basically use a reaction to interpose, and is going to take that hit, and that is going to completely shatter it. So yeah,
Okay.
tell us what that looked like, because that thing hurt.
Yeah, I think she finally gets a clean line on the head as she's being distracted by Thor, takes the shot, and at the last second, uh the giant steps in the way and it hits it right where that big glowing piece is, and it kind of just shatters it. And
So yeah, the statue of the Iron Man completely shatters, getting it out the way, and Trenches now does become a little worried. It is now. Oh, Enchantress's turn, right? Now it's her turn. Seeing that, things are not kind of going her way already, uh, she she is going to try to fire at Thor. Obviously, he is becoming the biggest threat here. And so she's going to use Hex Bolt, and it's going to make an ego check against agility defense. And that is enough to hit him, doing 21 damage. So basically, she just sent out like a magical bolt. Let me see if he has any. He actually has damage reduction -2. And let me see if he has anything else. No. So yeah, he takes the hit, absorbing it because I mean it really didn't hurt him a lot. And Enchantress is actually going to try to make her way out of the way. So she starts to fly off somewhere else. So last troll's turn, I mean, again, he's just like trying to get you. So he's gonna do another melee check. 12,
12 matches my defense score.
but he has trouble, right?
He doesn't because he finally got a hit on me.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So that hits doing 14 damage. So
I don't think I
takes
took the damage from the last one either.
gotcha.
So that was 8, and then another 14. So that would be.
So yeah, he just like wailing at you, trying to, knock you senseless. Sharon, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm going to fire the hammer at this tree right here.
All right. So be an agility check. Ooh, 9. But you also get an edge.
All right, that's gonna have to go on the one. That's terrible.
And you rerolled the one.
And
Oh my god.
you just completely missed the tree.
I mean, I am shooting a hammer, so
Thor's like, let me show you how to do it. So he takes his iconic weapon Mjolnir and like completely throws it across towards Enchantress, so it'll be an agility check. Uh and +1 agility returns to Thor. It can be what. So yeah, and it does hit her, doing 22 damage. So like he throws it across the room. It like completely goes around Sharon, like thinking it's gonna hit you, and it completely went around you and just completely hit Enchantress. And at this point, Enchantress is really feeling it. Uh, she orders, she basically sends an order out to the man who had the swan, who dropped her off, to come retrieve her. And with that, it is now White Widow's turn. So Enchantress is trying to make
Okay.
her escape. She knows when she's defeated.
Okay, well, annoyingly, she has moved more in range. So, there goes that plan. Um, Gonna kind of move over here behind the gift table again, clearly smashed, and line up a normal shot on Enchantress.
All right.
14.
14 agility check. It does hit.
That will be 28 damage.
So yeah, tell us what that looked like.
I mean, Troll's been very annoying, but kind of dancing away after getting clipped on that last hit. Quickly ducks down, uses the table to kind of stabilize the rifle, and finally finds a clean shot and takes it.
And with you doing that, I mean, she hits the window next to her basically and falls onto the the balcony basically, and you just see the man and the swan just come down, and he just picks her up, and they're starting to fly off. What do you guys want to do with this? You see, she's basically getting picked up with this. You can do one last thing. What do you do?
um
And oh, sorry, one thing. And you basically heard her yell out to the man, "Scourge." That's who what she called him. Like, "Scourge, get here now!" And the giant swan just comes and picks her up with Scourge on the back.
I Take one parting shot with the hammer.
All right, see if you can get it. So this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult. So you're gonna have trouble on this one.
It's an 11.
Yeah, even yeah. Well, the trouble would cancel out your edge. So yeah, you
It
don't get
cancel the
anything.
edge, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you take one final shot, you miss. What about you, White Widow?
I think I'm gonna try. I assume she's 20 spaces away as she's flying away on the bird. I'm gonna try and snipe the swan.
She will say she's right on the edge.
I think that's 20. Oh, it's 19.
Ooh, you're right there.
Uh, I'll use sniping another day, I guess. I'm still gonna try and shoot the swan specifically. Try and hit it in its wing or something.
All right. So it'll be an agility check.
Yep. 15.
15 is enough to hit. So yeah, tell us what you did there.
I think I see the swan coming in, and I'm gonna eat and try and line it up so that I shoot the swan in such a way that it can't fly anymore.
So you take the shot, and Thor throws his hammer, blocking your shot, and he says, "I say ye nay." Enchantress is defeated this day. Her and Scourge pose no threat to us. They are people of Asgard, and I will see to them that they suffer the consequences. And as he's talking, the swan basically takes off, flies into a portal, and all the people from the party like suddenly start to wake up. The people who were once trees, start to turn back to normal. Tony Stark kind of stands up. He's like, I'm never drinking ever again. And he like looks around and he sees just like his entire like upstairs just destroyed. And Cap wakes up as well and he's like, what is going on here? Sharon? White Widow? Like, and then other heroes start to wake up. All of the civilians start to wake up and they're like, what happened here? Oh,
Uh,
the one troll too. My bad, turns back into a human as well.
Do,
okay,
do
so
the
we're
puddles of ice that were
all turned back human.
The puddles of ice do not turn back into human.
see, probably just ice statues. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, it's probably just ice statues. Not gonna lose any sleep over an ice statue.
Yeah. I think
So yeah, Tony Stark asks, "What happened here?" And he asks Sharon, "Why are you holding my present Thor gave me?"
You wouldn't believe it.
no, I think he would. Do you have
It's true.
security cameras?
It's,
He laughs and is like, "Of course we got security cameras. I'm Tony
Yeah,
Stark."
just watch those.
And
I'd toss him the hammer and walk away.
and the people in the crowd just kind of start to cheer and like thank you guys. And it's like, the Thunder, are you guys the Thunderbolts?
I suppose we are.
And Cap walks over to both of you, pats both you guys on the back, and is like, you know, I had my apprehensions about Bucky's team, but with Bucky leading you guys, I think we're in good hands. You see Black Widow surround you guys, and Hawkeye brings drinks over. Dazzler starts to sing again, and Tony's like, well, let's get this party back on the road. And that is the end of the adventure. What a time. So you guys were able to prove why the Thunderbolts, are a team who gets things done, no matter if there's casualties. Bucky also briefs you guys and is like, maybe we shouldn't tell Stark about the casualties, at least not tonight.
What casualties? Again, ice
Yeah,
statues.
And yeah, and I assume White Widow's like ice statues, and she like does like the air quotations. But yeah, that is the end of our adventure.